Welcome back to Go Again Gaming, and welcome back to round three, season three, league that means absolutely nothing. Today, I will be your voice of the league, Ian Holland, and I will be talking about one of my favorite heroes of all time versus another one of my favorite heroes of all time. Two heroes I have played to a modicum of success. We have Justin Hanel on Viserai taking on Seb Paradise on Kayo. Armed and Dangerous. Viserai, the OG Runeblade. Kayo, the brute that accrues his own value from discarding cards. This is going to be an interesting one. Generally, I would consider this one a heavily Viserai favored matchup, especially with him being just behind Zen in the best deck and format discussion. Kayo kind of had his time in the sun up to Mistvale coming out, and then a little bit over the summer. And unless you're in New Zealand, KO hasn't been winning anything anytime recently. But hey, that's why we play the games, not just for the love of flesh and blood, but to see at the end of the day who's going to win out. Is it going to be Seb and KO? Is it going to be Justin and Viserai just sitting there drawing circles until he's ready to fire the cannon? Only one way to find out. We'll throw it over to the gameplay and see what breaks down.
Another sponsor for the League That Means Nothing Season 3 is Az here talking about Void Games out of Crewe in Cheshire. Tom, Big Boss Book Club on Twitter, does run this shop, and he's had some fantastic events so far. He's had Skirmish Season, of course, the ProQuest as well that we streamed on Go Again Gaming. So just a fantastic shop that's got a lot going for it, and in the future it's going to have a lot more events as well, hopefully going forward. So make sure you go and check them out when you can. Pop in the store. It's a great little shop. There might be some images or videos flashed up here for you, but thanks for Tom for sponsoring the League That Means Nothing Season 3 and being an advocate for just casually gaming in all forms of different systems and different tabletop games. So yeah, cheers Tom, and let's get on with the tournament.
Pretty standard affair in terms of equipment here. Viserai rocking that new headpiece exclusively from Rosetta. It's not new anymore. I'm now talking post-hunted release. But it looks like we have KO going first, and we're going to lead with a cast bones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5, baby. But it's not bad. That's not bad at all. We're going to get a +5 to start our turn. The downside is there ain't no blues in that there top 6 cards. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. And Seb, I bet you're very much hoping when you randomize this pile of 6, you rip the Blood Rush Bellow. Because if you don't, oh boy, that's gonna be a scary one. And then we're going to discard an Agile Wind Up, so we're going to get our 6th Might and an Agility anyway. Are we missing a Might? Seb! KO has text! Seb! Whatever. Surely you won't lose this by 1 whole point of value, will you? There we go, as missed KO trigger is goddamn right. I'm here hitting the bingo card for Indigo. Anyone who didn't see that over on Blue Sky, Irish local Indigo has created a bingo card for my stupid mannerisms that I apparently say on the internet. That ass has given me a platform to broadcast to all of you. Usually, Viserai prefers to go first, set up some rune chants. So it looks like we are probably just going to do that. Yes, we're going to become the Arknight, discarding the 9th Blade of the Blood Oath. God, I love the names of these cards. 9th Blade of the Blood Oath, incidentally, one of the first cards I ever saw that made me want to play Runeblade. Because it's just a 0 for 9? Hell yeah, how do I do that? Sign me up. So we're going to search for a non-attack action. That non-attack action is going to be Mordred-Tide, so we're going to trigger Viserai here on play of Mordred-Tide, creating our first rune chant. Don't be dropping your cards, Justin. So Justin, shuffle up, cut up, get his Mordred Tide. Mordred Tide goes to hand. Probably going to play a couple more things here, make some rune chants. Yeah, we're going to play a Mordred Tide. We're going to trigger Viserai to make our first rune chant. Then we're going to play a Read the Runes. So we're going to make 2 rune chants for Viserai. And then we're going to make 4 rune chants in total on top of that. And we're going to Arsenal. I draw up now. Seb's cards are going to pop off here. Hopefully, that last card that was left in his hand last turn was a blue, because God knows he needs it. So we're going to, yes, we are leading with a blue. Discarding a card, it's probably a 6. But this is going to be a Savage Feast for 11, should be 12. Yeah, so Seb discarding a card, discarding a Savage Beatdown. Trigger Kayo. Kayo. Yeah, so we have our Might token. And this is coming in for slightly less than it should. Justin taking the 11 here down to 29. And then, nope. Are we rolling our scabs? Just take the value, just Seb. Math. One of these days, I'm going to get through to everyone about this whole Scabskins math thing. Tariq Patel must be spinning. Anyway, what's Justin going to do in response here? Now we have 7 whole rune chants. We have a Runic Reckoning. So +3 to our next Runeblade attack. And we're sending in a Rune Rager Swarm for 6. Go again. I think, genuinely, if you're KO, you just ignore Arcane Barrier in this matchup and just use the fridge. KO, yeah, like just take it 7 anyway. We're going to go 2, 4, and we're going to flashback for 6. So, what is Justin losing here, I wonder? At least we know there was no succumb to temptation, because that would have been slapped straight onto the board. Seb, get a new dice. That's rolled a 1 twice now, dog. Justin realizing he forgot his tunic, and Seb very graciously, after all, it means nothing, letting him have that tunic resource. And we're just going to play a Read the Runes. We're going to make a rune chant for Viserai, and then 3 more rune chants, back to 5. Fantastic bit of blocking done here by Seb. That Skeleton Flashback really clutched it out here. I think probably blunted the turn by another 4 to 6 points of damage. Or at the very least prevented some more rune chant generation. Now we're going to lead with a pitching of a yellow. Blood Rush, don't draw yet. Don't get too excited, buddy. So we're going to roll. We're going to discard. Discarding a Wild Ride. Drawing 2. Creating a new Might token. And then we're going to pitch 2 Claw. Savage Swing. Oh, it was a weird one. Not one you see a whole lot of. So this is going to be a claw for 6. Go again. Looks like, yeah, just taking the 6, and then we're going to follow that one up with a big old swing big. James White's biggest mistake. 10. Taking the IP here. Oh, odd choice. Obviously, blocking. The blocking helps. We're going to discard, and Justin's going to drop. But, like, um, it's probably some of the best value you'll ever get out of the face purgatory in terms of raw numbers blocked. But it's not like it's causing Seb any undue stress on his ability to draw cards. Our opponent was already taking an IP, so it's kind of helped him out in a weird way. Tunic goes to 3 here. Not only has it helped out, we've given up a Become the Arknight, which is not a bad thing to be playing at all. Hey, look that. Succumb to Temptation. I talked about that card. Amazing card out of Rosetta. Kind of broken. So we're going to go 5 and 3. If any of this physical damage hits, we get to take a card straight out of Seb's hand. So the easy thing to do here is just take 5 Arcane and block 3. This is why I'm saying who cares? Kayo needs some blues to run his turns. Just ignore it. Blocking 3 on this Rune Rager Swarm. And what's Justin got to follow this one up with? Yeah, playing a Warmonger's Viserai. That's sacrilegious. I am disgusted. So this is coming in here for 4 and 1. Probably taking the 1. Yeah, cashing in the boots and another 3 block. Yeah, covering up 4 here. Pretty efficient turn cycle for Seb. Pretty efficient one for Justin. So we're going to crack our Savage Sash here. All of our 6 power attacks cost 1 less to play. Pitching a blue. Drawing and discarding. A pulping. So this is a wild ride coming in for 7 go again. These 2 players are not really here to hang around by the looks of things. Justin going straight to 14. Claw for 3 go again. Says, yeah, send it to me. Send me the bill. Say the line, Ian. Not playing the Arsenal. What is the Arsenal, I wonder? Is it a reckless swing? Something stupid? We've got another, just a natty succumb. 1 and 3, making a rune chant. Probably the only non-attack in Justin's hand here. Pitching for the rune chant. Taking. Very strange. I think if you're going to do that, you don't pitch for the rune chant at all. Lose the swing big here. Activating Grasp, making a rune chant, none floating. And then with our Tunic, we're going to Reaping Blade for 2 and 3. I think you just take 5 here, surely. Yeah, well, may as well take 4. Yeah. And we're going to Arsenal. Oddly enough, I think by activating Grasp there, you miss a point. It was a Wrecker Ramp. The old classic. I guess I'll Arsenal it because it's in my hand. I really don't want it to be. We're going to send in 7 with our opponent at 11. That's not too bad, and we're going to re-up our Might token for the next turn. Yeah, just blocking 3, taking 4. So, yeah, we've decided to block with the Grasp as well. So, yeah, just taking the 2. Going to 9. 9 plays 20. Viserai kind of playing from behind here, but a Mortar Tide turn can change all of that pretty quickly. Deadwood Dirge, Viserai makes 2 rune chants. So, for those who don't know how this works, Viserai trigger resolves first, making the 2. Then Deadwood Dirge resolves, blowing up one of the rune chants that Viserai made, and inside it was in fact 4 whole rune chants. Now we have a 5 and 2 go again. So we've got 7 damage coming in here. So, yeah, Seb taking the 7. Justin going to Arsenal. Seb blood rushing. Pitching a reckless swing. Discarding one of 2 random cards here. Maybe don't roll your scab skins right now, bud. And we're going to discard a wild riot. Seb, you're very good at not having your go again attacks on your blood rush turns, bud. Anyway, we have a claw for 6. Who cares? My opponent's at 9. Here's 6. Probably going to eat some cards here. Blocking 2 on 6. And then reducing. So blocking 6 total. 3 cards in hand. Playing a Wrecker Romp. Oh, nice. Discarding a Beast Within. Getting her riled up. Not as nice. Not as nice at all. But hey, we're still sending 8 when our opponent's at 9. It's not too bad. And at Brute, against Brute, you always run the risk of dying if you're at 2. Let's see what Justin decides to do with this 8 damage coming in. Justin just going to give up 6. Or not, Jordan's. There you go, Indigo. We are nearly at bingo, surely. Um, taking 1. A very anemic blood rush, but our Viserai is down to a card in hand, which may just get Arsenal depending on what it is. Really thinking about it here. Just an Arsenal pass. We may be at a point now where Seb rolls those scab skids again, takes the risk. But no, instead, we're just going to play the third Blood Rush Bellow. Why not? Pitching. Is Seb. Okay. And we're going to discard a random card. Is it another Wild Ride? Holy God. Seb. Dog. Stop. Claw. Claw coming in for 5 go again. 6 go again because of the might from last turn. We're just going to block 6. And then Massacre. Now that was a good call. Massacre coming in for 10 Intimidate. So Seb going to have to give up Tunic, or Justin going to have to give up Tunic plus a 3 block. If it is anything less than a 3 block, we have Lethal. And it is, in fact, less than 3 block. Is that a defense reaction in Arsenal? Nope, we are taking it. And that was a nice, quick, short one, showing that sometimes, even in this post heavy hitters world, in this world of rune blades and ninjas that can search their deck and sneak mystical assassins, good old numbers can still sometimes just get her done. Get her done. And that is indeed another win for Kayo Armed and Dangerous. Well done to Seb. Commiserations, Justin. I know the pain. I am a Runeblade man myself. But that was a nice, quick palate cleanser of a game here in the league that means absolutely nothing, and I hope you enjoyed it. I've been your voice of the league, Ian Holland. You can find me all over social media, well, at least on Twitter and Blue Sky, as findles_spirit or findlespirit.bsky.social. But if you've liked the video, make sure you like the video. Make sure you comment and tell Az and all of the crew here at Go Again Gaming, by which I mean myself or Az, just how much you enjoyed it. Tell the players how much you love to see your favorite heroes being represented in this league. That means absolutely nothing. And make sure you subscribe to Go Again Gaming, just so you have access to all of this and more. But for now, for me, here in, I was going to say sunny, freezing Dublin, I'm going to wish you a good night, and I will see you in the next one.